we hear the voice of a man who was saying that my name is Antonio. I am very famous because people know me as the one who controls demons and those who drive away demons and know me of such types of names. I have also driven away demons from many people by doing magic on them, and I have got this power and strength from my family. Actually, Antonio's entire family, from generation to generation, the possessed people, that is, the demons who are in their control, take out the demons from them and help them. Let's see Antonio, to whom some people of the tribe come with a girl, who was in a bad condition. She was also unconscious because she was possessed by a demon. Then Antonio puts that girl in front of him and starts doing magic on her, where the girl suddenly opens her eyes. Actually, the demon inside her was awakened, which as soon as it arose, badly attacked Antonio. But then he did more powerful magic on the girl, and finally, took her under his control. After this, the story goes many years ahead, where Antonio has grown old and is now in a mental hospital. He was telling a story of his past to a woman there, to which the woman is surprised and asks, "Were there many demons before whom you used to drive away?" Then Antonio says that they were all legions, that is, a group of demons, in which there were many demons, all of which were dangerous. Then a doctor comes here and takes Antonio with him. We find out that he is here in the mental hospital because by mistake someone was killed by him. When the police investigated, they found some magic and tools to drive away demons, which made the police think that maybe his mental condition is unstable. That's why they sent Antonio to the mental hospital, so that his mind can be cured here to pass his time. He used to tell the stories of his past to the other patients. Along with that, dramas. Used to perform there for enjoyment. He used to write stories of the dramas. And then one day, he tells the drama director that a person who drives away demons can never see in the eyes of demons, because by doing this, his powers will begin to weaken, and the demon will become stronger. Now, his friends who were the patient says that they are getting bored. "Come on, tell us more stories of your past." So this time, Antonio tells the story of that time when his daughter was born. It was the night of November 6th, 1980. A strange red-colored moon appeared in the sky. The moon was completely full, and at the same time, Antonio's daughter was born. The ring became even worse. That's why his wife was possessed and was saying the same words again and again. "Coria demon, Coria demon." Then Antonio was very scared hearing this, because he understood that my wife and daughter are in danger from Coria demon, which is a very dangerous demon. That's why the next morning, Antonio goes to the riverbank with his mother and daughter, and there he does a magical ritual, while his mother makes a necklace with her powers and makes Antonio's daughter wear it, which will protect her from all kinds of demons. She also tells him that your daughter will have to wear this necklace for the rest of her life. After all this, when Antonio returns home, he was very sad to see that Coria demon had killed his wife. The story comes back to the present time. Antonio finds out that his lawyer has come to meet him. When he meets him, the lawyer says that good, very good, you are doing a very good job. Keep calm like this, because doing this is your benefit. You will get a leave from this mental hospital soon. But Antonio learns from the news on TV that when his daughter was born, when the red moon was to come out, the same red moon was to be seen again. After this, we see Antonio's daughter, who had grown up a lot and used to work in a company. Then when she was sleeping at night, she had a feeling of a demon, which was slowly coming to her. With this movement, her eyes open, and she sees a demon in front of her. But surprised, she was not scared at all. Being normal like this, she turns on the light, but the demon had disappeared from there. Now here her daughter did not give any expression, because these demons were not new for her, meaning she had been seeing all this since childhood. Then the next day the girl comes to meet Antonio, whose name was Claire. Through Claire, Antonio gets his mother's message, in which she says that on this night of the red moon, Coria demon will sacrifice your daughter. That is, he will sacrifice her. So now he has to kill Coria demon before the night of the red moon. So that's why now Antonio makes a plan to run away from this mental hospital. But in the process of escaping from the guard who was running behind, he goes to that woman's room, to whom he used to tell stories. She tells Antonio that you had told your daughter's story incompletely. What happened next? Kindly tell me. So he starts telling that there are different types of powers in the blood of our family, in which it is very important for us to have faith and live happily. And if we do not do this, our powers decrease. For example, when my wife died, I was very sad. So because of this, my powers were reduced to some extent. I became weak, whereas our enemy Coria demon became more powerful than me. Actually, my faith was reduced. And then when my daughter grew up a little, I found out that my daughter also has the same powers as me. But one night when my daughter and I were sleeping, then Korea demon attacked my daughter and stole the necklace around her neck, which my mom had made for her. Now because of the absence of the necklace, my daughter's belief in her and my powers began to reduce, after which her behavior changed suddenly. And she started having problems staying here in the jungle, where we were living in the form of tribes from the beginning. So I was forced to bring my daughter to the city. But even after coming here, I did not leave my work. I still kept doing the job of sending away the bad demons. So obviously I had all the things for this job. But my daughter did not like this thing at all. Because when the rest of the children in my daughter's school find out that I do the job of sending away the bad demons, then they tease her and make fun of her. Moreover, he used to keep the possessed people in his house and send away their demons first. And then he used to bandage their wounds. So that's why from day to night, the scary sounds of the screams used to be heard from his house. Then when his daughter was 17 years old, then Antonio had an argument with his daughter about all these things. His daughter got so angry that she opened the door, in which the possessed man was kept. He was looking very cruel and dangerous. He caught Antonio's daughter, and he was just about to kill her. That's when Antonio attacked him to save his daughter. And this attack was so deadly that the man died. And this was the murder, for he is now admitted to the mental hospital. Antonio had told this whole story to all of them, and now he succeeds in getting out of the hospital. In the car, Claire came to help him. She had come with the message from Antonio's mother earlier. Now Claire takes him to a hotel and explains to him the whole plan, that if you want to have a good relationship with your daughter, then, first of all, you have to become a good dad and win her trust. What your daughter always wanted as a normal dad. That is, you have to become. And if you do this and win your daughter's trust once, then you can use magic to fight the Korea demon and kill him, and you can make him fail in his plan. Saying this, Claire gives him a mobile, saying that if you call me and need me, then call me immediately, and I will come. And she goes from there. Now the next day, Antonio tries to call her on the same mobile, but he can't call, because he couldn't use the touch mobile. Even its password was not opened. So now he goes to his daughter's office to meet her, but his daughter does not meet him. Instead, she calls the mental hospital. That come and take my dad from here. And now before the hospital people come here and take Antonio with them, he goes from there and comes back to the hotel. And now he starts preparing all the stuff to kill the Korea demon Antonio to meet his daughter. Goes to her office again the next day, where this time he does his magic on the other workers, by which they get up together and go out of there. Except for his daughter, she is sitting here alone. She still did not want to meet her dad. She was running away from him. She was so scared of him that she thought, what if my dad doesn't kills me? But here her dad slowly comes forward, and he starts telling her everything about the Korea demon. The demon's intentions were to bring the devil, i.e. evil, by sacrificing the people, by which they'll rule everywhere. But still, she was so scared that she tells him to stay quiet and go from there. She was not ready to listen to anything, so that's why Antonio sadly comes back to the hotel, where Claire was already waiting for him. Antonio tells her that if my daughter knows herself, that is, she will realize what she is and how powerful her blood is. Then the Korea demon's powers will decrease on their own. He will keep getting weaker and weaker. My daughter just needs to believe in all this. Claire gives him a bottle of holy water to protect him, which will help him fight the demon and protect him. And she goes away from here. But after this, Antonio starts doing this magic, so that his daughter realizes what she is. So then the demon comes there in the form of a lawyer, who first goes to his daughter's room, and then comes out and attacks Antonio, because of which he was quite injured. So to save his life, he throws a little holy water on him, because of which half of his face burns. But the next moment people from the hospital come, which makes Antonio unconscious and brings him back to the hospital. They still believe that Antonio was going crazy. So this time he is tied with a rope. And the next day, that night comes when there was a red moon. Even today the lawyer goes to Antonio's daughter in the form of a demon. Because he was her friend, he attacks her and makes her unconscious. And then he starts doing black magic to sacrifice her. There is a nurse in the hospital. When she checks Antonio's luggage, then she also gets that holy water from there, which she drinks it as a drink. As soon as she does this, she starts changing, as if she is becoming a demon creature. And someone has also possessed her. She was looking very scary. She was screaming and crying. She starts roaming around the whole hospital, because of which the people around the hospital get very scared. and start running here and there to save their lives, because of which there is chaos. That woman goes straight to Antonio's room. He was tied with a rope, so she helps him to be free. Meanwhile, Claire also comes here, who takes Antonio with her and goes straight to his daughter's house. There his daughter's friend, the lawyer, was doing magic on Antonio's daughter to sacrifice her. In the meantime, his daughter becomes conscious, and her friend, who was possessed by a demon, she puts a knife in his stomach and runs away from there and hides on the roof. After a while, Antonio and Claire also come there, taking the weapon with them. But the Coria demon comes from behind and attacks Claire and injures her. After that, the Coria demon comes to Antonio as his wife and starts talking to him emotionally and tries to trap him so that he also kills Antonio. But then his daughter comes here, who saves her father's life because she had recognized herself, and she had also come to know the whole truth. And now Antonio, having got the right opportunity, stabs his magical knife in the chest of that demon, with which he finally manages to kill that demon. Then he cuts the stomach of that demon with the dagger. He takes out the necklace from his stomach and gives it to his daughter to wear. So this time his daughter also wears that necklace with pride because she was convinced, and whatever her dad had said was all true. So she also decides that in future missions,